Well, hey there, how's it going? How are you doing today? Are you having a good afternoon? Did you survive? This was quite a week, wasn't it, in the markets? I hope that you and your stock portfolio have survived it. I know that I definitely felt at times like someone had taken a giant magic eraser and just erased a lot of stock market value out of my portfolio just in a blink of an eye. But I'm here to say it's not all a bad thing. It really is not a bad thing what's going on. And I want to give you guys a little bit of perspective because I think it's going to be useful. There may be a few of you out there that just need to hear this. And you know, most of the people, I think most everyone who follows my channel is really smart. Just judging on the comments, the things you guys write in the comment section, I have the creme de la creme, the top tier of the stock investing world tuning in and watching these videos. But if there are a few of you guys out there who are a little bit stressed or nervous or just feel bad about what's going on lately, I want to offer you guys something that I think will reassure you and give you a reason to be optimistic, okay? And before we get going here, I just want to say this is not financial advice, but I just want to share with you something that I have learned through years of investing in the stock market, of buying at first mutual funds and then ETFs and individual stocks. And now I'm running my own stock portfolio, which, by the way, is doing pretty well in 2025. It's beating the S&P 500 so far. I will take it. But back to the point of this video. So, you know, I have one of the people who watches my videos is a YouTuber who makes these great videos about ETFs. And we were writing back and forth, I think in the comment section of either his video or one of mine. But he was happy, this was a couple weeks ago, that the stock market had been hitting new highs, all-time highs. And he said this is great, and he's very happy about that since he makes videos about ETFs. And I said, why? And I was serious because I don't really like it when stocks are hitting all-time highs. And the reason for that is I'm accumulating stocks. During this period of my life, I am accumulating assets, I'm buying things, and when I'm buying, I want them to be cheap. And investors, perhaps you, are in the same boat, whereas you want to buy things now when they are low, so that in the future, when you need some money or want to buy things or want to have some financial independence and stability in your life, you can then sell them when you hope they will be high. So buying now low, good. So he said that people on his channel get very upset when their ETF shares go down, when the prices are low. And so that's why he was really happy a couple weeks ago that prices were at all-time highs. So, you know, I didn't go off on long-winded explanation of why this is actually backwards, but for a few of you who may be watching this channel and were feeling really happy when things were high, let me tell you that the right mindset for serious success over an investing lifetime is to cherish times like these when stocks are cheap. I mean, I noticed Nvidia came down so much since last week. It's down like 15%, maybe at times it was down even more. If you're an investor and you want to own Nvidia, you should cheer times when it's down 15% if you're a buyer, rather than when it goes up 15%, even though that seems counterintuitive. Now, I bought VTI today. I bought shares of this ETF. And it was not because I was watching the market and I saw where the price of this ETF went. I bought it because I've made a commitment to myself that every month, on the first of the month during this year, I'm going to buy shares of VTI. And I like to buy them on the first of the month, but the 1st of February is going to actually be on a weekend and the market's closed. It's closed. So today, being the 31st of January, I decided I'm buying. And now it's a no-brainer. I don't have to think about it. It shouldn't be emotional. You shouldn't be hoping for things or wishing for things or getting anxious. Cool as a cucumber. So I actually set a buy limit order. The price for VTI was maybe up here, and I said, oh, I'll buy some VTI today, but maybe if it comes down to here, I'll buy some VTI. And that's what happened. I set a limit order, and I waited around a little, and then, hey, it filled. So now I own some more shares of VTI, and I got them at a discount because that is how it worked out today. And sometimes the stock or the ETF might go up, and sometimes it goes down, but that's just what we should accept. We should expect that in the vicissitudes of life, that sometimes things go up, sometimes things go down. You just want to participate. You just want to swim as well as you can. And sometimes the tide carries you out. The water is rushing over your back and helping you. And sometimes you swim against the tides and it's harder. But you just want to keep swimming. That's all it takes. So a couple other thoughts just about this investing portfolio that I have been working on. Yes, it is still out in front of the S&P 500 by a small amount now because some of the stocks in this portfolio have come down a bit in the last week, or a lot in the last week. But that doesn't mean that I freaked out. Didn't mean I sold any. In fact, I purchase shares into this portfolio every month. And so today was my day to make purchases into the portfolio. And as I have mentioned to you, I'm not revealing all the stocks that I'm buying in this portfolio, not all at once at least. I told you guys last month, beginning of January actually, that I invested in a company that began with the letter V and ended with the letter S, and that was VITL Farms. So I purchased that at the beginning of January, actually the last day of December. And I purchased some more shares, and that was VITL Farms, ticker symbol VITL. And today I purchased shares of one of the other, actually all of the other stocks in the portfolio, but the one I'm telling you about now began with a V and ended with a Y. Why? Because we like you. And that company was VISTRA Energy, ticker symbol VST. And like VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, VST, VISTRA Energy, was also down today. And so I gladly accepted the market's lower price. I set a limit order. I said, if it ever gets down this low, buy it. And you know what? The market came down. It just came down and met me. And my order filled. And now I own more shares of VISTRA than I did when I woke up today. So that's what I want to share with you. I just want to share with you that these things can work out, but not because you get emotional, not because you get upset, not because you watch CNBC or listen to Kramer, who claims to know everything about all subjects. No. All I try to do is understand a few stocks, research them well, and make a plan for when I'm going to buy them. And right now, it's the first of the month, which, like I said, happens to fall on the weekend that's coming up. So I'm buying my shares today, January 31st, and I'm telling you guys about them. So what do you think? I always love to hear from you. If you have any thoughts about VTI, about stocks or ETFs or anything, put them in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys, and I usually write back. I like to write back so that we keep this dialogue going. And as always, if you like this video, tap the like button. If you haven't liked this video, it's very important. Doesn't take a lot of energy, doesn't burn a lot of calories, just a gentle, I think you use your finger, right? Do you use your thumb to hit the like? Yeah, well, you'll figure out which finger or thumb to use. And if you are one of the viewers who have not yet subscribed, you might just like finding out when I reveal the other stocks in this 10 stock portfolio, which is so far beating the market in 2025. So if you like learning about stocks, especially small cap stocks, companies that are growing, companies that have moats, a little niche of the market that they occupy, where maybe they can outdo the competition, then I think this channel will be a great one for you to follow. So thanks for spending the time. Thank you for being here. Have yourself an awesome weekend, and I will see you in the next video.